Hey guys, it's Sam. Today I'm going to do a chatty plan with me slash Filofax rant slash what's going on with my planner video. So if that's something that you're interested in, please stay tuned. I'm going to be having my second cup of coffee today. I don't usually drink more than one cup of coffee, but something about like just sitting and doing a plan with me. I guess I could have had tea, but I have ordered some new coffee creamer packets through Primal. And so I'm testing those out. And this one is like the mocha something or other. And so I thought, you know what? I think I'll have a second cup of coffee. So since this is going to be a chatty video, grab yourself something to drink and we'll get started with our planner. So I am still obviously in personal rings. It's working really well. Rings always works really well for my brain. I do want to get back to doing some journaling, and I'm really hoping that that journaling doesn't cause planner unrest because my brain always wants to try to do all of the things in the same book, and that never works. But I'm always tricking myself into thinking, okay, one book to rule them all, but that just never works. Rings is fabulous for my brain, and my brain has all the tabs open. My phone has all the tabs open, and my planner needs to have all the tabs open as well. So yeah, I've been keeping up with both weekly and daily on a daily basis, as well as some of my sections. As you can see, I'm not all about all the aesthetics here. This Hello Beautiful, that's referring to my planner, not me. My husband got so excited the other day. He opened up my planner and he was like, "Oh, you're being so nice to yourself." And I was like, "That's for the planner." And he was like, "No, that's for you." And this little Metallica card where you could have won something, but I never win anything. And I just think this is really pretty. This is from Simple October. It's an Instagram handle, and she has a Shopify page, I think, where you can purchase. She does like little quilted coasters and mug cozies for your like Starbucks kind of like, you know, cups to carry your coffee in. And we've been going to all the Metallica shows, so I just like this here. It doesn't matter to me that they don't look nice or whatever. It's just, it's stuff that I want in my planner. A few weeks ago, I put this little note to myself: rings work for you, nothing is as customizable, love me, so that I will get my crap together and actually listen to this. This is like a little tea bag. This stuff has been in here forever, and I don't feel the need to change it, so I don't. As well as this, what is the, whatever this is called, acetate something. It's not vellum. It's from Peanuts Planner Co. And then this is a freebie that you can find on my Instagram links. I just always like the way this looks, and I'll probably leave this like that unless I'm still in rings. Wait, I'll leave this like that until fall. And if I'm still in rings in fall, then I'll give this October vibes. This is a Sojourner rings planner, and oh gosh, I can't remember the name of this leather, but it's beautiful and I love it. And you can buy a flyleaf separately, and it has a pen loop here and then this little secret compartment right here, which I never use for anything, but I love it so much. If you watched my video last week, which probably not a lot of people did because it was about my purse, or it was about my crossbody that I can get my planner in, and I understand that not all planners are excited about that kind of thing, but I like what's in my bags videos. But anyway, I said if you watch that video that I would be doing another video like the next day, but that video never came to be because of Filofax being Filofax lately, which is why I want to rant. So this is a beautiful rings planner and I love it so much, but I have been craving trying something different, trying something else. And so I purchased a Filofax Finsbury on Amazon, which I have had trouble with that in the past. I feel like Amazon gets like the discards and the returns and stuff from Filofax, and while that's not been the case every single time as far as I can tell, it has happened to me a lot more than getting something good. But I decided to risk it. It was the mustard one, which I had briefly ordered before, like a year ago. And the cardboard inside was really wonky and I ended up sending it back. But I wanted to try it again because I want to have a pretty color. It's almost summer, and not that you can tell in Ohio because our weather has been absolute crap, but good summer vibes should be around. And I was just like, you know what? I really am craving some color instead of just all of the neutral stuff. So I ordered the mustard Finsbury. It was supposed to be delivered on Sunday. It didn't end up being delivered until Monday. And then I opened it up when I got it, which I should have taken a picture and kept it, but I didn't. I was just mad. And it wasn't mustard. It was this really horrible pale yellow color. And I only like certain yellows. I really want like a good mustard. And I think that the one that I had before was that. So I don't know what happened with this one. It also looked new, but had obviously been opened before, and like the paper that goes around it wasn't around it, and it was like all crinkled in the box and stuff. And I was just like, why? Plus, it was $100. And I'm sorry, but that planner cover is not worth $100. So I have made a decision about something, and it'll be coming here eventually. And I think I'm going to share it with you because it's something that I said I wasn't going to do, but I'm also excited. And I think that I will do an unboxing and show you either way. But before we get to the plan with me, who else is with me? Please leave it in comments. Who's about ready to give up on Filofax? Because that is how I'm feeling. I don't understand. They had good lines of things like the Malden and the originals, and they changed the leather and the original. Oh, I also ordered an original earlier in the week. They had the dark teal. It didn't have the white stitching, which I know it had because I've had the dark teals in the past. And I have those problems where I accumulate and then I want to purge. And so I don't have the dark teal anymore because I purged. And it definitely didn't have light blue baby stitching around it. And the stitching was absolutely horrible. I did share that on Instagram, and others were with me with the whole like, what the heck. They need to keep good lines like the original and the Malden and invest in quality materials for those so that more people want to buy them. They keep going off on these rabbit trails of these crappy quality this and that. Like, bring back some of the tried and true things, add some more colors, or bring some colors back that you used to have that people still want today. I want the dark green again. I want the teal again. I want the burnt orange again, and I want the yellow again. Bring these back, because I'm not going to pay $140 for a crap quality planner. And I'm also not going to pay $300 for a used unicorn out there either. So Filofax, get it together, because I'm like this close. I'm this close to never using anything of yours again. So that's my rant. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are. If you've had bad experiences with Filofax lately, please let me know. All right, so I'm not going to do like a flip through or whatever because I really wanted this to be a mostly plan with me, but I also have some thoughts because I haven't talked about my planners here in a couple of weeks, and I just wanted to get that all off my chest. I am using the Filofax month on 2 pages. I really like the way this one looks. I like the setup of it. It's pretty functional, but if I'm going to be not using Filofax, I'm also not afraid of finding something else for next year. I'm cool with printing my own inserts. But if I find an insert that really works for me and it's something that I don't have to print for the year, then I'm also all about that. My weeklies, these have been working well. I need to take some out. This is a modified custom freebie from Peanuts Planner Co. And the freebie in her Facebook group just has this line down here and this line down here to divide these into 2 sections. And I like to have room to write and spread my handwriting out. And that's why I asked for this custom like that. This is working really well. I don't know that I guess I do. So I have been working really hard. This is when I was in and out of this planner. I've been working really hard to not overthink writing things down in my planner, and just It's not about aesthetics. It's not about the handwriting. It's just about getting the information in here. And these things could happen in a book like a bullet journal or a Hobonichi Weeks, but I don't want to draw all this stuff out. And I think that it looks more like legit if it's in a planner printed out than if I'm like hand drawing it. And no shade to those of you who do it and love it. I always look at those videos and I'm super impressed and I want to do it myself. And then I feel like it looks like somebody's 2-year-old took a crayon and tried to make a planner layout. And so it just feels like it doesn't feel legit to me. So I do it this way. I have been trying also to keep my inserts in my rings and not pull them out to write on them. I also have stopped making slits by the rings to further help myself keep them in the rings at all times. But I'm not going to be able to do that like during a plan with me. So I'm not going to. So I keep my weekly section updated here. And then I also have been using dailies, and that's been working really, really well too. I'll just show you like the last few days. I've been using a hot pink friction highlighter to like bring attention to something that I feel like I need to have attention brought to. This is from Marcia Brabucci on Etsy. I do like that you have this checklist for the month going into your daily pages. I do intend to use that. I was very unsure if I was going to move forward with this particular insert, but I've just been using it. It's been working fine. So for July, I think I will do that, or I might come in and fill that in here as well. I've also been trying to do a little bit better about making use of my like my inbox here. I'm not sure that this is the one that I ultimately want to go with or not, so we'll see. Plan with B, I believe, sells a different kind of coded inbox on her Etsy, and I'm considering doing that. This was just like a running list of things that I needed where the other day, and I haven't used the back, so I'm just going to leave these here till they're filled with handwriting, and then I'll discard them at that point. But I'm just going to keep this here for reference because I want to make sure that I know who does what. And now my husband just told me that our one kid has, oh, I already have it listed there. I just didn't write down what it was. That's a dentist appointment. So I need to look and see what we have upcoming, make sure that it's here. Okay, so our daughters are going to go see Hamilton and Cleveland, and we're going to drive them up there. So I have that on this. So I just need to kind of fill out my my week with you guys. Let's see. Kind of get this out of the way a little bit. I'm going to use, I just purchased from Lindsay Scribbles, the ghosting pen is her website. I haven't had any of her inserts before, but I watched a video of hers the other day with this compact mood log, and I thought that it was a great idea. I just ran out of good paper, so I just printed these off, and I don't know, I might just reprint them. I need to run next door to Target. Literally, it's next door. It's so bad for me. I need to run next door to Target and grab some of their paper. They just have like a bright white 24-pound paper over there that I use and I really like. But this mood log I like because you just have the little faces there to reference. And she's had in her video that she just uses this space to like something positive, to write something positive about the day. And as a person who can be pretty melancholy, or, you know, it's the 10 people leave a really great comment and one person leaves a snotty comment, and I'm like brooding on the one bad comment. And so I need to use that space to write something good about the day because that's going to be good for me. So I'm going to use that mood log. And then I just kind of like to have something built up to write on other than just whatever the surface is that I have. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started with that. And as per usual, it's probably going to be the case that my head is going to be like, what am I doing? Because I'm trying to do a plan with you guys. I don't like handwritten dates, but for whatever reason, my brain is okay with this particular insert. Let me see. Maybe I'll bring you in a little closer. Sometimes I try to change up the angle, but I don't know if I'm going to do that today. Okay, so Evan, dentist. He's transitioning from the pediatric dentist to the all grown up dentist. And then Tuesday is my work from home day. Tuesday, I think my husband and I just joined a gym. So I think I'm going to put on the schedule to go to the gym. And then that is also the evening that we go to Cleveland to take the girls to Hamilton. Our one daughter, she is older and she does drive, but the city traffic with a big event like that just kind of freaks me out. So we're basically going to be their long distance Uber. Shoot, I'm already forgetting things. Not that I guess this stuff has to go on here. I don't often put a bunch of work stuff in my planner, but this week is like heavy with meetings, and I'm afraid if I don't turn to a daily for some reason, I want to have this in here. So I'm on the events committee, and we have several meetings this week because we have a big event coming up. We have like a balloon classic here in my area, and we have like a whole tent for that kind of thing. So there's a lot of planning involved. Oh, look, I already put the gym. Oh, wait, no, we were going to join a gym tomorrow, but we did it today. Okay. I was like, oh, wow, I already scheduled it, but I didn't. Okay, so work from home, events committee. Oh, wait, I have an events. Oh, gosh. Okay. I can do it from Teams. So we have an events committee meeting this day, too. All right. They actually renamed it, but I hate the new name, so I'm sticking with events committee. We will have Bible study. And Thursday, I have to bake cupcakes for a coworker's daughter's graduation. So, gotta do that. And then I have another events committee. And then I also have a team meeting on Monday as well, but those always get rescheduled, so I'm not writing it down in my planner. I think we have a sing at a camp this evening too, but we have not decided if we're going because it's kind of far away and the road is really windy and I just don't know I want to be out that late. But I'll put it there so that I remember that it's a thing so that I can think about it later. I probably won't think about it later. Okay, so that's all I think is scheduled for this week. And then I do like to come in and take my highlighter and kind of show the times that I'm at work. Not that this does anything because I'm still at work at the same time. Well, except for on Tuesday. I don't take a lunch on my work from home day, so I can leave at 3 instead of 3:30. Because I usually work from 7 to 3:30. So it's just that like visual, seeing how the day is broken up. I already did this one because of the events meeting. And then I don't usually do that for the weekend. And then I'm probably just gonna leave this like this and then I usually work the dailies like a couple of days before or the night before instead of a week ahead. So now I'm going to come to my daily tracker and I'll just update that. So reading scripture, I would like to make sure I do a chore at home every day. And then I'm on hormone replacement therapy, which has been life-changing, and I have a patch for my estrogen, and then I take a progesterone pill every night. So it's just a reminder to me that I have to take that pill. And then we have, I think I'm going to start a tracker for how often we go to the gym while we're doing this whole, we did like a month thing so that we didn't have to commit. So I'll see how often we're going. I usually work out from home, and my husband is kind of like newer in his fitness thing. I'm way more into fitness than he is. But there's just some moves that I can't replicate at home, I don't think. And so I'd like to use the gym machines to kind of up my game. So I think we just want to kind of see if we're going to be into it and going before we commit to a whole year. It's not a very expensive gym, but I also don't want to be paying for something that I'm not using. So the guy gave us that option and I thought it was a really good idea. And then I usually list my workouts here. So walking or weightlifting, how often, blah, blah, blah. There's that. And then this is where I put like what I do for the week. And a lot of the stuff that's here is kind of recurring stuff, but I promise you, if I didn't write it down, it would not get done. So every week we try to go to the car wash, but I'm going to be honest, there have been a lot of X's on the car wash lately because every weekend it's been raining. And we pay a monthly subscription, and it's definitely not cheap. It's like the higher cost one in our area because I think they do a better job. And so if we're missing 3 weeks in a row, that's $80 out the window. No, I think it's like 60 or 70, but still, that's a lot of money to not go. I still have to do the bathrooms and mop today. I still have a couple of returns. We've been doing good about getting some done, but I have like an Old Navy, and our Old Navy closed, so now I have to like, I don't know, drive somewhere else or mail it back, which I haven't done in so long. We called about donations, but they didn't call us back. So I think we're going to have to just start taking stuff like in our car a little at a time because we had some like small furniture that we wanted them to just come and pick up. But they haven't called us back. Oh, we joined the gym. Okay. I think that's all of the stuff that was left behind or is recurring, and now we need to do paint. Dresser. Our daughter's got a new dresser, and so we were gonna donate their old dresser, but I'm going to repurpose it into a place to put my crap in my office because I have a standing desk now and I lost all of my drawers. And I'm gonna use their old dresser and I'm gonna paint it. So we bought this really nice color at Home Depot yesterday. I love it. And it's going to be in this office/music room. It's also where our treadmill is, and I think that it's going to look really great. And then we're also going to paint our stairs, which we did, well, my husband did a couple of years ago in this like olive green, which is great. But the way our kind of style has evolved, it's kind of like a black and white and splashes of color. And so I think I just want the stairs to be black because I think it's going to be more cohesive. What else? I will put picture frames. We're going to try to be better about getting our photos printed and in frames. So those are the things that I want to accomplish this week. And then I'll go ahead. It's the 15th. I still have a whole half a month. So I'm just going to go ahead and write June on here. And I will add that to a section. All right, so I'm going to turn this page. I'll just go ahead add this here. I'm probably only going to use this section tonight to finish my tracking. And then, let's see, so I have my daily, and then I have my health and fitness section. And I am going to walk, but I haven't done it yet, so I'm not going to update this with a dot. And then I have my health tracker, which, let me find a safe page. This is a Filofax insert, which I got late. I recently got it, so I've been updating the information. And so I'll like track my cycle in this little spot. And any kind of symptom or anything, like I just tweaked. I'm going to ask my gynecologist for some forgiveness because I'm kind of going rogue with my estrogen patch. And I'm kind of tweaking things. And I need to mark that in here so that I know if I need to stop or not, because I go see her in a month and I kind of wanted to not have to do like 13 more appointments to say that I wanted to tweak my dose because I wanted to go up some. So I'm going to ask forgiveness instead of permission for what I'm doing right now. But it's been a lot. It's been a lot of going back and forth for something, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to tweak it and see if it works, and then I'll be like, hey, this is what I did. Well, hopefully it'll be okay. Yeah, so I think that's all I have for right now. Rings has been great for me. I'm loving all of my sections. I've got my health section. I've got my tracker section, which I don't use as much. We keep track of like, I was doing really good about keeping track of online orders until I left Rings briefly. And our watch list for movies and TV shows, my bookshelf. Yeah, and then this is kind of like, this is the random kind of brain dump section. Oh, I don't need this anymore. I needed to take a movie and pork rinds to my father-in-law when we went to Philadelphia. And these were suggestions for digital cameras, which I think I have all the stuff that I want now. These are notes about health stuff, stuff that I wanted to sell, which I'm doing a poor job of getting that stuff together. Soft autumn is my like color season. So here's some notes about this, some healthy swaps, a Costco list. We recently rejoined Costco. Oh, what did I want to put here? We were at Costco yesterday and I was like, oh, the next time we run out of, wait, that's not how you spell sprout, is it? No, sprout. Sprouted oats. Now that I'm including carbs, healthy carbs, not sugar, carbs back into my diet. Gosh, what a difference that's made. Anyway, so I just have a bunch of these lined pages here because that's what I find myself wanting to do. Adding lists like this. I'm not sure what this one is. Oh, YouTube stuff. Planner shops that I want to look into on like their websites or Etsy or whatever. I was looking at some Plan with B. I try not to keep my planner complicated. A lot of things about this don't change ever, and I think that's actually really good. But, you know, what if you're missing out on a really good insert? So any suggestions you guys have for a good shop would be great. And then I have just a bunch of different kinds of pages to write on in here. This is a Catspresso something, and I have Post-its on here and a little sticker. This was about what kind of eggs to look for. And then this is the wall color for a lot of our walls. This is our front door. This was just a color that I liked. I don't know why I keep it in here. I'm not going to throw it out, but this is our bedroom wall color. And so I was kind of wanting to keep the colors that we have in our house kind of in the same kind of, I don't know, depth range. And so we were looking at what to paint the dresser, and I thought this one fit in really well. We'll find out because we have the paint now. And then I really liked this October Leaves one and this True Copper. I'm always looking to paint something or have my husband do it. And then this one is a really nice mustard. This would have been great on the Filofax, but it wasn't. So I just kind of like to keep samples around like that. And then it's really helpful. Like the other day, we were trying to look for bedding, and we've looked for rugs and stuff before, and I have looked at our paint samples to kind of help guide me to something that's going to be the best choice for what we already have. So that's always good because, you know, stuff looks different in like artificial lighting of stores. So yeah, this was I think this is a recipe. Yeah, carnivore pancakes, which I'm not carnivore or keto right now, and hopefully I won't be again in the future. But this is still a healthy recipe, so I think that I'm going to keep this in here for now. Maybe I need to move it to my health section. But some more Post-its here, and here was some like health and weight loss journey notes from when I was still in Pocket. And yeah, oh shoot, I forgot. I need to pop this in. And I think I'm going to put this in my health and fitness section. So I try to update this pretty often, but I'm sometimes really bad at it. So I think, until I get used to coming in and doing this, I think I'm going to keep this up front and just kind of remind myself to go update this. So that's my chatty, ranty plan with me. And that's basically how I use my planner all the time. I sometimes think, nobody wants to see your planner because it's always the same. Let me move this back up. That's good enough, I guess. But I mean, I like to watch my husband paint walls and furniture. So if it's something that you guys like to keep watching, I'm still going to be here for it. I just, you know, if I'm not planner hopping, sometimes it's like, well, what do I talk about? Being in my planner. So I'll do flip throughs and plan with me's, and hopefully very soon sharing an unboxing of something that hopefully is going to become my best friend. We'll see. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new around here and don't want to miss out on future videos, please consider subscribing. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye guys.